Boyz, known as Grand Mafia, one of the most violent, dangerous gangs plaguing the streets and terrorizing South Florida. 8 of them have just been arrested by the Broward Sheriff's Office. Over the years, many have died over the gang violence caused by Grand Mafia, like the mom of Psycho Bob, killed in Fort Lauderdale. Terrence, a young man who was killed in Best Buy in Plantation. Willis the Wizard, shot and killed in 2021. From Dracos to drum mags, stolen debit cards, fraudulent racketeering, and ARP short barrel AR-15s, shooting bullets, marking and spraying blood all over. Finally, many can sleep now knowing that 8 of them have been arrested, and now it's over for them. Over years of violence and death, months of an investigation by the Broward Sheriff's Office Gang Investigations Task Force, the Broward State Attorney's Office, and multiple law enforcement partners, 8 suspected members of a violent criminal gang have been arrested in a 33-count indictment, including charges of murder, attempted murder, and racketeering. You want to know how this all kind of really happened? This is why I tell you guys the gang life doesn't last, because killing someone is easy, pulling the trigger is simple, but what about covering your tracks? Sure, you'll run away, you'll hide, you put a mask on, but the science and technology today will eventually catch up to you. So what are you gonna do? So get this. The interagency operation commenced after Sigmund Brown's fingerprint, this mugshot right here, was recovered from a car connected to a homicide that occurred January the 20th, 2024 at the Best Buy in Plantation, Sunrise Boulevard, literally right next to the Sawgrass Mall. Investigators with the Broward Sheriff's Office Gang Investigations and the SAO were very familiar with Brown. He is the leader of the notorious Dania Beach gang Hot Boyz, aka Grand Mafia. Perfect. Leader of the notorious Dania Hot Boyz, aka known as Grand Mafia. And they met in February 2024 to review several open homicides. Now, a lot of these murders that took place in Broward County since 2021, 2023, and 2024 were connected. Coordinated efforts have resulted in the arrests of 8 members, including gang leaders solving 8 homicides and more than a dozen attempted homicides throughout Broward County. And here's a list. The first one we're going to talk about is Wisdom Williams. He was shot and killed, his body found in Hallandale Beach on the September 16th, 2021. Now, 2023, Aunt Joan DeBard shot and killed in Pembroke Pine. I didn't cover this, but here's a victim of this shooting victim. A photo of him: Ronaldo Donner and Terry McKenzie. Both of them were shot and killed right next to the Interstate 95 highway in Fort Lauderdale. Here's a couple of video of that scene. They were shot on May the 9th, 2023. And here is a victim photos, as you see both the older gentleman and the girl here. You don't know why they were shot, but this homicide was connected to this Grand Mafia gang, according to the Broward Sheriff's Office. Okay, they were not it's believed that the intended victim was not in the car, but the gang members probably thought that their target was, so they shot it anyways. Wayne Smith shot in Hallandale Beach. He died from his injuries back on the time around, July 2023. He died from his injuries. Dorothy Smart shot and killed in the driveway of her home in Fort Lauderdale. This is the mom of popular rapper Psycho Bob. Arrested in prison for weapons charges. He's still in there. He was a close friend of Kodak Black. Here's a couple of rap videos of him and rapping back and forth. I think at the time when they were friends. I don't know if they're still in contact, but they made music together, and he's a rapper with a lot of traction, has a big fame to him on social media. Here's video of that scene of the mother who was shot and killed as retaliation, I believe, in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, 2024, January the 20th. This is Terrence Farrington Jr. He was shot and killed at the Best Buy in Plantation. Here's a couple of video of that, the crime scene as it was going on. He was killed due to gang violence. His homicide was connected to Hot Boyz, as you can see from the investigation. All right. And now the last of known victim, only the information we know so far was provided to us. There more likely is probably more victims, more dead people. But on January the 28th, 2024, let's see, I think Johnny Henderson shot and killed in Miramar. I didn't cover the scene because I didn't get there on time, but he was shot and killed after a drive-by shooting in Miramar. So somewhat death and destruction being caused by these 8 gang members connected part of Hot Boyz / Grand Mafia. And here's a little bit of court footage that I was able to just record a little bit of them in there. Some of them are not in there. They have been scheduled for Friday, you know. But yeah, they're facing big murder charges and, you know, and all that. Racketeering, obviously, these are photos. Now, excuse these horrible images. The aspect ratio was small. I don't know why the Broward Sheriff's Office did send us a bigger photo, but you can see an a Draco. You can see a drum mag, probably 50 rounds. It holds several magazines. And these are the guns I can't stand. These are ARPs. Basically, they're technically considered pistols because they're short barrel, stock, just a buffer tube. But it's like a miniature AR-15, and the round that's used for those guns, the black guns you see, is this, a 5.56 focus. Yeah, so this round is what's killing and blowing people up back and forth, all right? And it's cheaper, it's more expensive than the conventional 9mm, but a lot of these gang members are starting to use these type of smaller, you know, miniature AR-15s, ARPs, because they're just small. They could fit inside your Nike, Adidas jacket, and you just cause terror, man. They literally hide it between their underwear and they pull it out because it's small and lightweight. Same thing with the Draco. They're not very accurate, but they make it work. So again, on this other photo, you can see a lot of debit cards, Black American Express or Cash App cards. I don't know. I can't really see because the photo, honestly, if I was in court, I don't know if these are airsoft guns or real guns. This photo is horrible. I feel terrible. Who is running the media department at the Broward Sheriff's Office? If you go to Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, Lee, and Polk County, they give you everything. Surveillance video, victim, photos, mug shots, the whole, everything you need to make a story. But the Broward Sheriff's Office just doesn't send us what we need. This is what makes me very mad. But you guys get it. All right, that is basically the updates in a lot of these murder cases that have been plagued by the Hot Boyz. And really, I mean, it's just so much death and destruction that I've been covering for this last 2 years. Broward Sheriff's Office says they're not playing games. They're going after you. If you commit a murder, if you're causing destruction to the community, they will find a way to take you down. Put you behind bars or wherever your gang members go out. You know, again, the takeaway from all of this, the important thing to understand is the gang life does not last forever. I don't know what you teenagers and young 20-year-olds are really beefing over, but it doesn't work. You want to be in prison with a bunch of dudes for the rest of your life, no women, hey, more power to you. But it's not worth it. You have so much to live for, you know, and to, you know, crash out and lose everything, come on. Hey, but I can't influence you. I can't change your mind. You do what makes you happy, but if you're about that life, I guess prison or the graveyard is the final destination. Guys, be safe, be careful out there. It's a dangerous world. Be safe, and don't get involved with anybody. Stay to yourself and move away if you can. I'll see you guys in the next scene. Thank you for watching this update. Be safe.